as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And some room to run now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Steelers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Being chased out left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
The running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis to throw off play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back out and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run again with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's Levis. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run with Harris. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ready.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
Lance now on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hut, hut.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 6-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And here's another carry for Harris. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Blue strike. Set, hut.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Set, hut.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Shot, 17. Black shot. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Levis looking to throw. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Every everything they're doing has been executed well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. It's Levis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, there he goes left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Lance. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Levis to throw it. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
But when the running game's now working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Left side to Lamb.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Drill 3. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Blaster, 6. Claude Ray. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
That's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
1st and 10, it's Levis. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Warren.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Lance. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boswell good with the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now in Pittsburgh. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, Dallas.
On 1st down, Levis. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Levis now on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to Pollard running left. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Levis to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll return it from the 6. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Levis.
And got his man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Levis, he'll look to throw it. That's into the hands of Tolbert.